It's a beautiful Sunday evening, as you can see, and there you are about to study. But then you think to yourself that why should I study when I know that the education system is not here to educate us, but to make working slaves out of us. And so you decide to do something else, and you have your own business which you are working on, so you think to yourself that you will probably work on your business instead. But you open up YouTube and search for Mr. Beast, and you start watching Mr. Beast's video. What the hell, man? Didn't you just say that you wanted to work on your business? That doesn't make any sense. So I'm not sure if you like the very short story which I just told you, and if you can relate to it in any way. But what I wanted to say by it is that many of us have the belief that, or mindset which they hold very dearly, that they don't want to study because they hate the education system. They know what's actually behind it and why they are making it this way. And also you might have a business which you are working on and it's your bigger priority than school. Then it's actually completely fine to have this kind of mindset. But at the same time, if you end up doing something which is much more useless than actually studying for school, then it makes no sense. You should rather study than watch dopamine videos which won't give you any sort of value. So I currently have a mindset which I am really trying to get used to, and it's not the easiest thing for me since I just hate the education system, and so it's not easy for me to implement it. But basically, if there is a moment that I don't really have anything to do for my business or something that is more important for me, then I will just do what I must for school, because it's not like we can escape the education system. It's something we have to complete, and also it's not like everything we study or learn at school is useless. There are some things which you can actually use, common knowledge which you should know as well. And as I mentioned, it's much better to study or prepare for school instead of watching useless videos, such as Mr. Beast's videos just for dopamine. And so this is what I wanted to say in this video. That's the main point, that don't go and cope that you are not studying because you have your own business or you have something more important, or that basically you know what's actually happening with the education system, when you actually do nothing productive and you just watch stupid videos or scroll on Instagram or do something completely useless. In that sense, it's just much better to study and don't cope that you have something more important when you are doing something that's completely useless. And so first thing which you can do to actually improve your situation is to set your priorities. So if you have 3 things which you are currently working on or which are very important to you, then they shouldn't be on the same level. One should be more important than the other. So let's say the most or biggest priority for you right now is your business. The second one could be your training, and the third one could be school. Also your family and relationships could be here and so on. But I'm talking about these 3 for now. So since your business is your top priority, the things which are under it should be sacrificed for your business. So let's take the scenario where you have 2 things which you have to do. One of them is that you have a deadline and you have to finish your project or finish a video, finish recording a video or something like that if you have a YouTube channel. And for the second one, it's your school and you have a presentation or a homework which you have to do. But you can't make both because you don't have time for that. And so if your business is your top priority, you should prioritize doing that project which you haven't finished or recording that video, and you have to sacrifice school for that. That's how priorities work. You can't have 3 priorities because you can't do or work on 3 of them at the same time. So in that sense, in that case, you should work on your business. But of course be rational So if there is some sort of homework or project which you have to do for school, and if you don't do it you will suffer huge consequences, then of course do it. As I mentioned, we can't escape the education system. So, but if you have something that is not completely important, or something that you can miss because your business is bigger priority or it's more important, then for sure do it. That's the mindset which I have. I wake up very early. Today I woke up at 3 a.m. and it's actually holidays, but during school I was waking up at 4:30, and I was doing my most important work instead of studying, because I know that after school I feel like a complete zombie, and so I can't really do or work on my business. So I do it in the morning, because my business is my biggest priority right now. It's bigger priority than school. That's why I do it in the morning. And so that's what I wanted to say in this video. Hopefully you learned or got the idea what I wanted to say. And so if you are interested or you want to learn something else, watch that video next.